We are at the Bahitach camp, and Bahitach means saguaro fruit. You'll have the fruit up there, so then you just hook it and then you pull, or again right here you can just push up. So you can imagine a huge pot sitting here and then the finished product looking like this. I've always made it home in the summertime to harvest. That's how special it is and important. This camp has been here since about the 1900s. As a kid growing up in the 1990s, there was instances where, I was out with my family harvesting, and we ran into a park ranger who yelled at us because they said we weren't harvesting in the right area. Been here since our creator put us here, unlike other tribes that were forcibly removed, passing that knowledge on from generation to generation. The relationship between the park and the Tanaat'am wasn't always the best, and I think in more recent years, it's a lot better than it used to be. We are heading in the right direction of really being partners with each other and being in communication with each other and having respect.
A lot of the sand settlement kind of just, but yeah, so during the monsoon season, a lot of these washes will run. I was afraid of what my community might think of me, like why work for a place that, has done a lot of bad things to us in the past. Over time, of course, like people found out I was here as an intern, but the response that I got, it wasn't what I thought. It was very positive. My elders and my community members, they were very supportive of me. I didn't know that we had an Optum working at the park, and they said it's about time. Those signs that do talk about certain cultures haven't changed within like 30 years. And so oftentimes these signs, I guess they often say that these people are not here anymore. And so that's kind of one of the questions that I get when visitors come up to me, like, what happened to the people that lived here? And I would smile at them, and I was like, they're still here. And he's like, because I'm right here.
We began to want to develop national parks, the approach by the government was removal and then restriction. And then for many years, they wanted to essentially keep the Indians invisible. Visitors need to realize that this is Indian country. These are native lands. They're lands managed by the natives and used for centuries. And they're still considered by Native Americans native lands. It's their land.
You like my license plates? Decolonize the buffalo. In our treaty, it's peak to peak, right? That you can see. That's the park boundary. One, they're all natural practices and they're effective. They put us all on the reservations. They all designated us different areas. Again, and they thought there was gold or something up in our mountains. And now we're like dictated, right? Like we can't, you can only gather so much, only so much is so, and it's like we taught you how to live off this land. We taught you, how much is too much, and really now it's like now they're still oppressing us and still utilizing these tactics, right? And but trying to be open. I guess that's the hope. We harvested all of this willow at the Cuppering watershed with our team. We're just kind of forming a relationship with Glacier National Park, and what that relationship looks like is our buffalo being reintroduced back into the park. We have to partner and we have to continue to teach people their wrongs, and work together. and really not sweeping anything under the rug, bringing everything to surface so we can actually have healing, right? And we can begin to start healing those landscapes that were robbed from us. That's why I do the Native America Speaks program, is to, again, tell these stories, tell our story, and tell, who we are and exactly what this land base was before it was a park.